me introduce the two bioheroes that are with us today, Mr. Alberto Peyron from Vivai Purpurea and Mr. Paolo Zacchera from Compagnia del Lago. So thank you for being with us today, and if you want to learn more about them and to better know them, you can go to the Biobridges project website, or in the description of this video you can have a short introduction, a short bio of the two bioheroes. So let's start with the first question for Mr. Alberto Peyron. Mr. Peyron, can you provide us an overview about the benefits of introducing the bio-based products in the sector instead of the fossil ones?
Yes. As far as we are concerned, we use bio-based products at first to improve the cultivation of plants in the nursery. We use mulch discs in jute and potato starch combined with rice husk as mulch for the containment instead of herbicide treatments. Second, for the packaging of plants and products sent by courier, we are replacing Scotch tape and plastic film with jute cloth and iron wire. And the third, in the planting of plants as accessory materials, we have replaced the plastic protection against rodents with biofelt or cardboard protection. And we have replaced the binding of the young plants to the stake with jute or coconut ropes instead of the usual plastic tube.
So thank you, Mr. Peyron. And let's go to the one for Mr. Zacchera. On the other side, what can you tell us about the obstacles in introducing the bio-based products in plants nursery sector?
I am old enough to have participated to, I was a student and a steward. There was a meeting in the 60s in a big hotel on Lake Maggiore telling that how the plastic could be useful for agriculture. I lived all my life using plastic, and I realized that plastic is the first, by far the largest waste of our production, of our nursery. And I think 90% of waste that we have in the nursery is plastic. Volume, containers, tube to bind the plants. So we start the process to try to reduce the use of plastic. I think the reason people are lazy. Plastic is very easy to be used, is available, is offered by the companies. You have to think more in order not to use it. One of the, I think, for example, there is no really need, osmocote and all the kind of fertilizer covered with plastic film are very useful, but we have been using other fertilizer for all our lives, for hundreds of years, so why we have to use them? We could go back to corn meal, for example, or to some of the slowly releasing products which come from nature and will not leave any leftovers into the soil. And the other thing is from one point of view, we are lucky because the climate is getting warmer and we can grow plants outside which could not grow before we needed the plastic folium and eating them. We gave up eating. We use only heating for security if very winter could come, very cold winter could come. Otherwise, we try to choose only varieties which survive winter, and somebody else will grow other plants in a place where the climate is fit for those plants, not to force plants in a climate which is not theirs. Fine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And now the last question that is the same for of you, and on the basis of your experience, what are the opportunity that the bio-based, the bioeconomy, the bio-based economy offer to the plant nursery sector in the future? So maybe if you can start, Alberto.
Yes, in the nursery sector, in fact, the use of plastic is wide, and really in some aspects it is difficult to foresee the possibility of replacing it with bioproducts in the short term. But I think a new diffusion of renewable matrix products is of great interest in the nursery sector. For example, in the cultivation containers, pots, and in materials related to labeling and packaging. In this direction, to reduce these materials, plastic materials, we are carrying out an important project related to the use of bamboo products. We offer cultivation on large surfaces through the Made in Bamboo business network, a new network we made on. There are many uses of bamboo cans and shots to replace plastic. But above all, the bamboo powder obtained from leaves and stems can constitute a renewable material with strong potential for use in the food, in the cosmetic, and also in the biotechnology sectors.
Thank you. And Paolo, the same question for you. What are the opportunities that bioeconomy and bio-based products can offer to the plant nursery sector in the future?
I think the saving on the cost of waste. We have been using in the past the cost of shipping away waste from the nursery was not considered, and very often it's accumulating to the nurseries. We just very often see big piles of leftovers, containers, and plastic which nobody takes care for. We are responsible for what we do, and the cost of destroying this product, processing this work is very expensive, but we don't realize because we don't affront the expense. Using something which is recyclable and is worked by nature will at the end save money to the companies.
Okay, so thank you very much. Before to close, let me thank you both of you, and also the AMVE, Associazione Nazionale Vivaisti Esportatori, that facilitate this interview and that provide us some relevant data. So Serena, if you would like to close.
Yes, just to thank you, both of you, also from my side, and for being today with us.
Thank you.